Then I go to the share screen. Then I share. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. And I'm going up to options for watercolors. My Zinnias and my PowerPoint. And we'll do slideshow from the beginning. Here we go. Okay, everybody sees this?
Yep.
Good, good. And please, you unmute yourself so that you can chime in with comments and support each other that you always do. Um, all right, let me go through. There's our source picture with I think what a lot of you did, and it worked out well, was you had nice detail in this stuff, and then purposely we just left this background blurry. Like grass was just sort of a mush of light color. This was fairly dark. Some of you said, "Oh, I really didn't get as many branches up there." Really, you don't want stuff to be hyper focused all over a painting. You want people to look at the area of interest. In this case, the zinnias, maybe the peaches. So don't worry about not having every blade of grass. Uh,
Mhm.
oh, good. Steve is in. Did Steve send a piece in? Steve, did you send a piece in?
Oh,
Steve Pica.
Yeah, he's muted. He's muted right now.
Steve, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I was having trouble getting on actually. So yeah, I'm good.
Did you send in a
Can you hear me?
piece?
Yes.
uh,
Damn it. Let me check something here though. Okay.
You actually
Um,
responded to me too, so
yeah, okay, that means I got it. Oh, let me just ha ha ha. Let me just check.
I'm unmuted, so don't yell for me, otherwise the TV.
Steve, there it is. Okay, there. Okay. Then
That's not the best I can.
home, new slide, insert
there we go.
picture, this device. Uh, sorry about this. I don't want to leave people out, and that's been embarrassing.
No worries.
Okay,
Yep.
this will be Steve,
That's it.
Yeah.
and we'll enlarge it. And Steve, it may be that I have you in twice, but you'll forgive me for that, all right? Okay.
Sure.
Well,
No worries.
Yeah.
and you're still seeing my screen share, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that, there's this. Okay, a little bit of background. This is a
Mm.
well-known piece. I think it's in the Boston Museum. This is Renoir painting Monet, who's painting Renoir's garden.
Ah,
How about that? Here comes
huh.
Linda. Um,
Nice.
and those are, what do you suppose those flowers are? They're too tall to be, well, could they be zinnias? They're so tall. Chrysanthemums?
Roses. Rose.
Roses.
Roses, perhaps? Yeah, look
I
at them.
think they're roses.
Yeah,
Mm.
lovely, lovely, lovely. So the history of people painting flowers certainly goes back a long ways. Cezanne did this little watercolor. He has a very, very interesting watercolor style, with just layers of transparent washes that slowly bring up and define a volume.
Mm. Do you think those lines are that he used were paint or
Yeah, this is all
pencil?
paint. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes like he painted with a blue, like a blue line. He draw with a blue brush.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, and Degas, these are chrysanthemums. Very enigmatic painting with this woman looking out of the picture, And it sure is a big bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, I'll
That's a
say.
lot.
If you gave that to your church for a Sunday morning, you'd be out a couple $100.
But
He looks
he
like-
really got into detail with the petals on some of those things. Look at that though.
Yeah, like down here. Yeah.
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 She looks like she wishes they were roses, not chrysanthemums.
Dago is known for cutting things off at the edges. He cut horses off at their knees. He cut faces off at the foreheads. And it was to try to make his pictures look as though they were like photographs, like you just click, and sometimes the photograph would cut edges off, and that's what he was trying to achieve, that spontaneity here. A nice picture glass piece over here.
He actually cut canvases too.
Did he really?
He physically cut the canvases when he didn't like what he was doing and he wanted it to be a different thing. He would cut the canvas.
All right, Lee, thank you. And I think some of you have done that with your watercolors.
I think that's where I got it from, though.
Okay, Fantin Latour was just before the Impressionists.
Beautiful.
I thought I'd show you this one here.
Yeah.
And then I
Still
probably
more
showed this
that
to you before.
Classic style. Yeah.
Charles Reed is a very loose, or he has died, so a very loose watercolor painter.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
I like the duck.
I want to paint like that.
I know. Why can't we all paint so economically, And look at this windowsill here with the yellow and pink and blue. Like he just doesn't make a big soup of gray. He just has all the colors in the palette right there. Okay. And then Susan sent this in. This is a blast from the past to show that she has still been working on the ones we did this winter. So there's that church.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Nice.
that church we did this winter.
Mhm.
That looks so New
Yeah, I like
England.
I like the long shadows on the trees and stuff. That's really nice.
Yeah. Very good. A nice little village, almost like a little village you'd have under your Christmas tree, with little houses underneath her.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
like the white windows.
I like it too.
Was that?
I like the white windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Church.
She'll darken them up.
And a nice sky with these
I like
winter clouds or early spring clouds. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then, all right, Steve, you came up first.
Good. Let's get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. You can go. You can take off on us. This came out very well.
Oh, yeah.
Great imagery. Beautiful.
Nice.
Wow.
I took your advice too, Ned. I darkened up that because you had mentioned to me that right side was still much lighter than the right side. So I went back in there today and
Okay. Good.
darkened that up.
Good. Yep.
A lot of perspective in that. It just goes right back.
Yep.
I
There's
think
nice sunlight in it too.
your
Yeah.
tree is
Yeah,
a great your tree is a great counterpoint to those flowers in the vase. It's so loose and lovely. Really,
Yes.
really pretty.
Yeah, Barb, thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Reflected in the water.
Oh,
You
I
know,
like
as we
the-
look at these, this box gave some people some struggles. When you have a box like this, you want to watch to see where this corner lines up with this corner. Some
Right.
people turned it around so it was almost like a diamond shape. When you draw these boxes in perspective, you want to see how these corners line up
Mhm.
to try to get them in perspective. It's not easy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But
The stone pavers are just incredible. I mean,
Yeah, really.
everything about this is just beautiful with the
Yep.
chroma.
Thank
The
you.
chroma of the colors that she used they just like pop.
Yeah.
And yeah.
nice job in the vase too.
Yeah, the decorative
Yeah,
foliage there.
I thought the vase got a little muddy. I think I started going in there a little too much, but for the most part, it's
You kept
okay.
it light on this side.
Yeah.
Paul, you were going to say something?
Yeah, one other comment on the paver, Steve. The way you've drawn those lines, it really, my eye sees depth. There's some actual, change in height, if you will, which would be normal for a weathered paver.
Hmm.
Some of it would
Yeah.
be a little thicker than others. At least that's how I'm reading it. Hopefully that's what you meant.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, it's exactly what I meant.
I can tell you when we shovel it in the winter, the edge of the shovel gets caught on the ones that pop out.
That is the worst. I hate. I hate that.
All right, Steve, nice job.
Thank you.
Very good piece. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Paul, we'll get a nice one here.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, look at the colors and,
Yeah, the vase looks like
Wow.
stained glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Very
Thank
good. Very
Yeah.
good.
And on the point about the box,
Blueberries. Blueberries
that-
are very sparkly.
Good box.
well,
What
thank
about
you.
Paul?
I think that was my 9th version because I'm struggling with perspective. I
Yeah.
could get the top right, but then the fact that it as you go from the top to the bottom, it curves in.
Yes, it
And I was
does.
having a
Yeah,
hard
it
time.
tapers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a nice glow back here with the
Yeah.
with the sun on that. Little variety of color going on there. That's great. Oh, and you went into the detail of the bowl too. Good for you.
Looks good.
Mm.
Yeah, bowl's beautiful. Wow.
Paul, you got the patio a little more raggedy. You know, I need to go back and weed this thing.
Yeah, that looks like the real McCoy though. That's the way it looks. Yeah.
Looks like mine anyway.
Yeah. Yep. Oh
Very
yeah.
nice.
everyone.
Very nice.
Nice job.
Paul, if I could make it one little suggestion, and it's not going to do much. This piece of white, I know it's the white flower in there. It's the only thing that has sort of just one tone. I mean, it's just white from top to bottom. And I think at the bottom edge, you could put a little darker color just so you feel that there is the top of it is white, and
Mhm.
when the sun doesn't hit it, it's a little bit darker.
Like maybe a gray, a
Yeah,
light.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Sort of like, almost like the colors that you have in the white chair.
Got it.
Yeah.
Great.
Even
Thank you.
like, even like a pale gray green would be,
Mhm.
that's,
Yeah, bluish green.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right, very nice. Very
Nice work,
nice.
Paul. Yeah.
Okay, Nana was not sure she was going to make it. It's her anniversary tonight, so she was
oh, wow.
having
Nice.
dinner.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
But
Very pretty.
yeah.
Very
I like
vibrant.
the blue.
Really, really
I like
nice.
the blue of the tablecloths
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Right.
tablecloth.
Yeah, and she's got those shadows in there.
Yep.
Yes. Ned, she used cerulean, you think?
I'm guessing, but
Yeah. Looks
She-
like that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
she could have used phthalo too. I
Oh,
have
that's,
no
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
But this
Wow.
came out very well. Nice articulation of the flowers.
Her blueberries.
This is pretty.
What's that, Lane?
The vase, I like the vase.
Yes.
The
Okay.
way the
Good.
water.
Yep.
is shown, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot to this painting. I mean, you had the stripes going on. We haven't even talked about that. You had all this different fruit, obviously up here, and background foliage. There was a lot to work on.
It was pretty dense as far as that goes. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. Good. All right. Nana, nice job, and I hope you had a wonderful dinner. Okay, Lee, very good.
Oh, I love our zinnias.
Wow.
Nice zinnias, yeah.
Yeah,
And the
very nice.
blueberries.
I think the gulls are after the blueberries.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and right from the beginning, Lee, you make a decision that you're going to make it a vertical. So already you're altering the format that everyone else is using, and you fill it up nicely.
Fun.
I like the way the colors in the sky really mimic the colors in the tablecloth
Sure, and even the colors of the chairs.
and the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
wonderful.
Really.
great fun. I like it.
Yeah, and then
Love
water.
that
I mean,
peach on the table too.
what's that?
I love the lone peach on the table.
Mm-hmm.
That color reads very well, and the shadow.
Yes, and a lot of color within the color. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. Very nice.
It's just fun.
And the two grass planes, I like the different color values that you chose, Lee, with the planes there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very good. And it would be a
Well,
challenge for
really-
me to draw gulls at different angles. This one going away from us, this one going to the right, this one going to the left. Whew, very
Nice.
nice. Okay, yeah, okay, Kim. Oh, so Kim, yeah, this is Kim Valerie Neal, and she's the one that was in the gallery with us. And this was unfortunately, it's her last painting. Next week, her husband will take over and take her spot in the class. So,
Wait.
Oh, okay.
The peaches have such vibrant color in the
Yeah.
bowl. Hmm.
Yeah, I like the way she changed the perspective. This is more like a bird's eye view on top of everything. I
right.
think that-
It's
yeah.
true.
This is, yeah, so you came out with a tray of cold water or something and looking down at it.
Yeah.
The peaches are beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, her flowers are really good too.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, these are lovely, lovely.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
her line work showing through there is really kind of nice. I like that.
Yes, yeah, I wouldn't want to erase that out. It's really lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, and nice job with the stripes too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Kathleen, I think, is next. Here we go. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice and strong.
That's a beauty.
Beauty, yeah.
Very nice.
Some
Thank you.
nice strong shadows, and the flowers are really
Yes.
beautiful, really fantastic.
Like this.
It's
To
nice
me, that
contrast
says
between the light
summer
and the dark.
day. It really says summer day. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank
Lee,
you.
what were you saying?
I just said there's a nice contrast between light and dark.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And a really solid chair.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed that.
Oh, but the petals on the zinnias are really nicely done. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
multiple
I
layers.
did practice painting zinnias a couple of minutes before class.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I'm sorry if I have this echo. I
No,
still
we
can't
don't
get
hear
rid
it.
of it. Oh, okay, good, just me.
Yeah.
The box of blueberries, it's like it's floating. I don't know what to do about it. Is it the way I painted it? I don't know.
I did too.
The shadow, I put the shadow on the left side,
Yeah.
but it still kind of looks like it's floating, right?
Could be.
Yeah,
It
I
could
don't
be this side, Kathleen, is so dark against the light here. That might be part of the reason why it looks floating. This part looks
yeah.
fine to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah, there's that
like
right
that.
side that kind of looks
Yeah.
weird.
Really nice peaches.
That's minor. I like the composition. I like what you did with the chair going off and everything. It's the composition is really, really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I like the background too. You have a variety of greens and it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, you
indeed.
see, I left out the shrub, so to make it
That's
easy.
okay. That's okay. That's
called
fine. I mean, it's
artistic license.
sometime I think we can be too much a slave to the photograph, and the Rosa Sharon was there, so we painted in there. But sometimes you take these, if you're working from photographs, before you get going, you say, well, what do I want to leave out? Do I need to put in that light post like we had in the church painting, or do I need to put in that car or whatever's on the street? And you don't need the Rosa Sharon back there, or at least the way yours came out, you don't miss it. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Great
All right.
job.
color
Great job,
on
Kathleen.
on the
Thank
peach-
you.
What's that, Elaine?
I was going to say the color on the peaches, when you put the cerulean in, it really makes it, very, very, very vivid and I don't know, it brings out the colors.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, orange and blue are opposite colors. So that's when I set up my still lives for myself too. I try to find a way to make the contrast pretty strong.
Oh.
Like it would be hard to put apples on a red tablecloth and then paint it. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Unless you really wanted to set yourself up for to struggle and solve that problem, you can do it. Okay, very nice. Gina?
Oh, wow.
Love this.
Oh, nice flowers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love your blueberries too. Oh my goodness.
Blueberries look great.
Yeah. I had to
Blueberries
go
to
over the
salad.
peaches
your
a few
color
times. I had to go over the peaches a few times because when I put the blue on it, it looked like they rotted. So I thought, those poor peaches, they need a little more color. So I went back over them a few times.
All right. Well, they came out well.
Sweet.
And I also like, and I think this may be the only one, she simplified the back of the chair. She got 3 slats, and there are Adirondack chairs. You can find them in flea markets or lawn chair places that have these slats. Mine happen to have more of them, and this actually seems to simplify life a little bit more too.
Yeah.
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 Very good. A nice little bit of sparkle in here too.
Very nice sparkle.
You really get a sense that that shrub is close to the, not close to the chair, but you have like depth with that.
Yes.
I
Yep.
do like the way you handle that. And the way it comes into breaks into the lawn a little bit there. Is that
Yep.
really,
Yeah.
really nice job?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pure luck.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Nice. Background's great.
Well, sometimes the things you do intuitively without a lot of pre-thinking can actually, really sing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
let it happen. Okay, Gina, nice job.
Serendipity.
Thank you.
All right. Ellen, are you with us tonight? Yeah, I think you are.
Yep, you see, I eliminated a few things because I work so slowly that I can never get everything done.
That's all right.
Fine.
Your shadow on the vase, I think, is great. How it drops off with the cloth and
Yeah.
really comes out well.
Yeah. And these shadows down here are nice too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
I like the simplification of the whole thing. A really nice graphic kind of a look to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the softness of how you handle the watercolor. And
I know that if I put in more, it just will take me hours and hours and hours. So I just always delete things.
That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's you've got a lovely painting right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
great.
Your flowers and vase are really beautiful with the shadows on the flowers and everything.
Yeah.
I like the standoff between the vase and the peach. They're like, okay.
Really nice drawing on the vase. The is really, I think you all experience it. It's really tough to draw the curves of these and have them both balance, mirror image each other.
Yeah. That water line there's just enough there to read it accurately.
Yeah. Yes. Good, Paul. Good observation.
And the chair is well drawn. The
Yeah.
chair is very well drawn. So,
Yeah. Nice steady hand on that chair. Definitely. Good.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. And it's one of the few times I always have the problem Ned just described as the two sides of vases and stuff not being even. Sometimes it just works, and sometimes no amount of trying will make it work.
I think you've been practicing, you've been painting for a while now. It's starting to come maybe a little bit second nature. Very nice.
I love your style.
Okay, Donna.
Oh,
Wow, wait.
holy
yeah.
mackerel.
Nice.
God.
Beauty.
Oh, no chair.
No chair.
Who cares?
Chair.
Who cares?
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Nice.
Holy
That's
smokes.
beautiful.
Lovely Zinnias.
So realistic.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
The vase really looks like glass and you see all the
Oh
reflections.
my
Beautiful.
God.
Yeah, look at all the colors in the glass.
Unbelievable.
Stunning.
Holy
Stunning,
crap,
stunning.
Donna. That's
Thank you. It was really,
nice.
this one was really fun to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually started it before class because we had 2 weeks in between and
Yeah.
I needed to do something. And so I got a little carried away with the detail, but I
Oh,
was pretty
those
happy with
flowers
it.
are phenomenal.
I know it.
And the
Yeah.
peaches are gorgeous.
I mean, they almost look fuzzy, don't they, Barbara?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was he?
that's beautiful.
And
Yeah.
then the
I also
yellow
like
right
the way
here. Oh my
that
gosh.
I like the way that you played off on the perspective of like the blueberry container, and you really paid attention to that piece of it. And they all have their own subject. All three of them, well, actually all four really, but it's really incredible. Yeah. And the darks and lights are just fantastic.
Yeah.
And the refraction and reflection in the bays is just really great.
Oh yeah.
That little spot of light on the bottom there where it refracts out onto the
Yeah.
tablecloth.
Yeah. It's
Nice touch.
unbelievable.
And you
Wow,
still
and
throw
Donna, you've done a vertical too. I mean, you chose to eliminate the chair, which you look at this and go, you don't need the chair, not with the way this
Yeah.
looks.
Mm.
Oh,
And
Right.
obviously, you want a vertical if you have your main subject, which is this, is dominantly, it's a vertical shape. You want a vertical format. So this is great decisions.
Right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
made the vase a little stouter uh,
Yeah.
on purpose because when I first drew it, I drew the flowers so big that it didn't look like it would balance
Okay. Yeah.
in a very narrow vase. So I
And
drew it
Good
wider
thinking.
to, to make a balance
Great decision.
Good thinking,
with
man.
what was
yeah.
there. And I
Good.
kind of went from last week saying I wanted to be fast and loose to this week saying, oh, the hell with it. I'm going to paint the way I usually paint. So,
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Really, really nice. Here's a yellow flower where the rear petals are in shade from these, and
Yeah.
mhm.
the yellow in here, and then the yellow in shadow. That's a tough color to get.
Yeah. And the colors are right too. That's the thing. They really look
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the shrub, the flowers on the shrub. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's gouache in here to be, there's watercolor and gouache.
Yeah.
But it just needed it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. No, that's
Beautiful.
great. Good, good, good. Okay, Donna, nice job.
Yeah.
All right.
Really.
thanks.
All right, here's Barbara.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled because I actually did the drawing. I was so busy over the weekend with my grandson. I did the drawing in about 25 minutes, and I didn't get the perspective quite right on the chair and other things. But I did put in the tear in the dishcloth on the table.
Oh boy.
I think I'm the only one that I've seen so far who put the rip in there.
I didn't even know there was a
I didn't
tear. Oh
even
my
see
God.
it.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
It's there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, it's definitely there.
It-
Maybe you
it's-
normally cover it with something, Ned.
Yeah, I think we burned it on something on the stove. Oh my God.
But I also kind of rushed the painting. I actually finished it pretty much as we were finishing class, and because I had to get. I was in Los Angeles, and class was at 7 a.m. So, but then I had to do some stuff.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, get to the
Time
airport.
difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Very cool.
Well,
Good job.
nice job.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Very good.
I think I can go back in and fix a few things anyway.
Okay.
Maybe.
You always can. Okay, Barbara and okay, Anne Marie is not here tonight, but she did send this in.
I like how she did her bush in the back, like differently. She put
Yes,
the shrub in
she-
a different angle.
Yeah, she moved this Rosa Sharon over here because she felt it was kind of blank over here. Good decision, right?
Yeah, it balances the whole thing out nicely.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely.
balance.
I mean, we waited months for this appointment, so I can't change that. It's a check, and she hasn't had one in over a year. And, they're not gonna keep prescribing her meds if they
So who's that on the iPad? That Lori, are you talking?
doesn't, make.
No.
Okay.
I already pushed out.
So these Rosa Sharon
neurologist.
arms are kind of leading us toward the
I got away with it 'cause the doctor.
vase here,
So,
which is
yeah.
nice.
So, and I mean, we've got the van booked and we've got Pat booked.
All right.
To
Here
help
we go.
you.
Okay,
So,
Jennifer O'Brien.
oh, I gotta go. I'll call you right back.
Oh, you found out who was talking.
Hi.
Oh,
That's nice. I like that.
Very
Yeah,
good.
this is lovely.
It is.
Fantastic contrast with the slate. Yeah, I like that color contrast between the tablecloth and the slate.
Yeah,
It's really,
yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
Very good. Good. Oh,
Nice.
I don't know, it just got darker and darker, those slate when I worked on it. And then I went, oh, well, it's red. I can't change it.
Well, you kept the tabletop light, which is good.
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
And the chair as well. And very nice zinnia up in here. A nice job with looking at this one from the side where the little, like the fried egg thing is on top. And yeah,
The peaches are beautiful.
yeah,
They are
peaches are lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Good,
Yeah, they were
good.
fun to do. I like them. I mean, I just layered in the color starting with the yellow and then built up to the red. But they were
Very-
fun to
I like that front white or light yellow zinnia, the way you did it. So simple,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Very nice.
I don't know when I. Oh, I know. When I printed out the photo, it went like to the green, and I just didn't really want a yellow green, so I tried just making it lighter, and I was happy with it. So
Yeah, it pops, you know?
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Good. Okay, Jennifer.
Okay, thanks.
Very nice.
It was
Okay.
fun. It's a good one.
And here's our videographer, Bill.
Very
Oh,
nice.
wow. You
Very
did
nice.
it. Oh,
Powerful.
yeah.
This is one of his better pieces. This is good.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Nice.
Patio, the colors in the patio.
Yep. Yep. A nice blend of, a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, pinky over here. Yep.
Hmm.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. And and you all at home don't see him, but in the student in the gallery, he's hopping up and down, running to check each of the cameras, and
yeah.
so his mind is jumping around a little bit, and I'm sure it's hard to keep focused on the painting, but he's done a very nice job with this one, for sure.
I'll say.
You ever like just do your work for a while and then you step away and you come back, you see it like a little differently. So maybe
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
For sure.
I like his vase, the way he handled the colors and
Yeah.
the shapes.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that blue going right up from the tablecloth right up into the vase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
His underdrawing's good too. It's nice, nice, solid, good perspective's pretty good. Everything looks nice that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flowers bend so nicely. They just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
blend together.
So now he always throws in some of these other things. So let me go on ahead. Now, he called me. He said, "This is not AI," because I'm looking at this. I said, "This is kind of
Wow.
ugly." But he said, "It's my, what is it? My
iPhone photography, something. He calls it that.
yeah."
Yeah.
He's layering my photograph over the painting. I can't quite tell what's going on.
Oh, he's drawing over the photograph.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's got another one. I thought these got
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Chagall-like on the left.
Yeah, I like that one on the left a lot better. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
this kind of looks like it got carried away. So you can see
Yeah.
the chair, the photograph in the background.
Yeah.
Yep. This is kind of like his psychedelic versions of things. That's what he did with Art East when I did this Art East tour, with everybody.
Yeah.
Years back. He did a whole series like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
I think it's with an iPad and he draws over the image with colors with the pen and
Yes, I think you're right. I forget the name of the app too. He told me, but I
Yeah.
forgot it.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, there's a lot you can do. Just put your paints away and just start monkeying around on the computer. All
So
right.
much easier.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Janet, here we
Really
go.
nice.
Wow.
Really lovely.
This
Oh,
is
Those
wow.
flowers are gorgeous.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That's
Frozen
so
Sharon balances nicely.
Yes, that looks really, really good.
such
fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Yeah, that's,
See it.
oh,
very good. Very good. And
I like the way there's some gold in the patio, that it just relates to the tablecloth, it relates to the grass in the
yeah,
back.
yeah.
yeah.
It just pulls it all together.
Yeah, there's something about the color that pulls everything together nicely. Looks good.
Well, you guys are all getting good about putting color down and then letting other colors flow into it and not messing with it. And that way you get these blushes of different tones. Really nice.
Good job on the grass too, though. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
artistic variation in the colors and the shadows and stuff looks really good.
Yeah.
Nice dramatic light. Yeah. Sure.
We ready?
No, yeah.
I
Nice,
just
nice job.
appreciate how you teach us how to approach a painting. Like I think if I were to receive this photograph to do, I wouldn't know how to approach it. And you simplify it and make a complex painting easier to manage. So thank you.
Well, thank you for saying that. It's sort of like if you were telling a kid to write a term paper or a 5-page paper, they're just going to freak out. But if you break it down into small, you're gonna have 3 paragraphs, one for each of your main points. You start to break it down into simplified bites, I guess.
But I think if I could just learn how to simplify it on my own paintings and approach it like that, that would be
Yeah,
great.
you'll get it. You'll get it. This will all become intuitive as you go.
Yeah, it's definitely helping. So thank you.
Good, great. That's nice
I
to
think
hear.
I
appreciate
found that out when I tried the boat and I just could not simplify and make big patterns out of it. It just was too much.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm learning.
Yeah, yep. That's hey, that's why we're all doing this. We're keeping our brains going. We're interacting with each other, which is healthy for all of us.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Yep.
All right, Elaine, yours is coming up next.
Okay. Very nice.
Nice colors.
lovely colors.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Nice.
like the moss growing between the patio tiles, the patio.
Okay, yep.
That's my eye went right there. I'm like, oh, that looks real.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
had a
Nice
lot of trouble
box.
drawing that box too, the blueberry box.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a nice softness to the whole thing that I
yeah,
really
it's
like.
lovely.
Yeah.
Just
Just
really,
I like the colors.
yeah.
There
Yeah.
Mhm.
makes it so interesting. And
Thank
then
you,
the
Linda. Yep.
Beautiful.
I don't know, I think I got carried away a little bit with the vase. I filled it up too much with all the greens, but
I think it's great.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you've got a nice painting here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
That vase was a tough subject, so don't,
Yeah, it kind of balances, the
It's lovely.
flowers.
Would you say
The dark greens gives it a lot of weight, in relation to the group of flowers on top of it.
yeah, okay, good. Yep. And you kept a little bit of the edge here, so you see the sense of glass. And it's very transparent, particularly down in this area. Good.
Yeah.
Good
And
job,
the
Elaine.
white flower worked well here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was a tough one too.
yeah, it was very.
Everybody, I have to go. I have something I have to go to, but it's
Oh,
good to.
okay. Susan, yours is coming up in two more things, but if you have to go, you go ahead. You all will get a recording of this.
Okay.
Okay, Judy.
Bye.
Bye,
Oh,
Susan.
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Judy. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's,
Yeah.
oh, nice. Wow.
Lovely texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And a nice job on this blueberry box. It really sits right down. The angle is good.
Judy, what paper did you use?
I was just going to
A bit
ask you that.
rougher.
What paper?
There's a lot
Yeah.
of texture in that paper. Yeah.
Almost looks like pointillism.
No, it was 140 pound. It was that press, cold press. So
140.
my best paper even, but I didn't want to make a big picture, so I used one of my little. I'll have to look at it. It's like an unknown. I've had it for a long time. I think I have 3 pieces left.
So is it a small, so image, is it like 12 by 15 or how big is your image?
Yeah, maybe 12 by 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking it was almost 9 by 12. It was not that small, Judy?
I'm sitting looking at it. I'm not going to get up and walk over there.
But maybe that's why the texture shows up if it's a smaller piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
And
so.
you're photographing it up close, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very,
exactly.
it's just beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
what I use is the 140-pound Stratton one. It's the same
Yeah.
paper. So, but mine
Well,
is a little bit-
that texture just adds a lot, especially to the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
really get the sense of a some a wood surface and the
Yeah.
texture associated with that.
Good. Yeah, yeah. Very nice. Nice job, Judy. Good stuff. And
Well,
Judy, you didn't go back with your typical lines on this one, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Huh.
it has some really great pops of darkness in between the lights, which is
Yeah.
what makes this so dramatic. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What kind of paper that is?
You're going to make me crazy. I'm going to have to figure out what that is.
Okay. While Judy's chasing down her paper, we'll move on to
I'll look for my paper. You make me
Linda.
look for
So this is Linda Gould here.
Oh yeah,
Oh wow, look at that grass. That's great.
that's what caught my eye. That's
Yeah.
great.
It's
Yeah.
very loose. It's a loose,
Yeah.
loose painting.
Yeah. And the grass actually makes everything else pop. Like everything just
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Well-
Now, Linda, are you on with us? Yeah, you are.
I-
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
And it was challenging for me. It really was. All the shapes and and all that. So I I was glad when I finished it, and I think I need to do it again.
That'll take perseverance.
Really
Oh,
was. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
background shrub really came out nice too. The way it kind
Yeah.
of wraps around the vase and
Yeah.
the chair.
I think your colors in the flowers in the vase are really pretty.
Thank you.
very good. Good for you, Linda. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your nice comments. And Susan, we have coming up. Susan Lally. Yeah. Now, this is an
Ooh,
interesting
so-
perspective
well,
on this because again,
yeah.
it's a little bit more top down.
Yeah, yeah. And
Soft,
soft colors. Yeah.
Very
soft colors, but bright,
Yeah.
Like it was a little overexposed almost,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's what
right.
you call high key. High key.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
It's in the upper range, sort of.
Right, okay.
Good, good.
And that Adirondack chair looks very comfortable. It looks
Yep. Yeah.
a little bit, grand.
Right. Right. And a simple background here, which is darker than the flowers, so the flowers do jump out, which is great. And we're seeing more texture here. Again, this may be a small painting, and because it fills the screen, we may see the texture more than we might otherwise. But good. Okay, Susan. Karen, you're coming up next.
No,
Okay.
nice.
Love the colors.
Nice.
What a tablecloth.
I really struggle with the green background. And when I took the picture to send, I cropped it. Well, I'm sorry, I have bronchitis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What did you
I
crop?
took-
The top? Karen, what did you
Yeah.
crop? The top?
Yes, because I couldn't get, I just made a mess of the whole top.
Okay.
green background.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I tried to make the bush and it got ruined along the way. So I made it like a weeping cherry tree or something. So
Reminds me of some Tiffany windows, especially the modeling of the green in the grass, and how that plays with the Rose of Sharon.
Yeah.
I tried to fix it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It
it's
was the
fine.
best I could do with that era.
And Karen, did you use cerulean blue in the blue here, or the
Which
tablecloth?
blue?
Was that
Um,
cerulean?
yes,
Yeah, it really
light.
glows.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
the light.
Nice.
And I struggled with the shadow in the chair and behind the chair. I was struggling with that.
Yeah, I think
Came out
this looks like a chair, a leg in shadow.
Looks good, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
And the peaches, they look very good too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Table's a good perspective too with the shadows and
Good
really
stuff. Good stuff. All right.
Thank you.
Hayden, you're up next. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
pretty.
Wow.
Nice flowers.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Very
Wow.
The shadows really stand out great.
Yeah.
The flowers are so clear. It's like a photograph. The flowers in the vase. It's beautiful.
I know, right?
Wow.
Beautiful.
And this is very believable down here.
yeah.
For sure.
Detail in the bowl.
Fantastic.
Nice shadows on the table. I like I like that.
Yeah, good. This is, phew, yeah, Hayden, nice job. And
Yeah, I like the composition on this one. Everything kind of pulls you right into those flowers. Really nice.
Yeah.
What is the color of the green of the bush?
Yeah, Hayden, what'd you use up here in the green?
Yeah, a lot of ultramarine.
Okay, all right.
And I just remember getting to green and then adding more ultramarine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it doesn't come out blue, so it reads
No,
as
but it's a
green,
good
so it's great.
Yeah, it's a good color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love how delicate the light is in the glass vase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
But
Wow.
I made a
Beautiful.
couple of mistakes and I tried to fix them with blotting. And I ended up with a couple of big flaws. One was in one of the peaches and the other is the patio. So I don't quite well, Ned, you gave me some good suggestions on how to try to fix that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
If you didn't say that, I would never would have seen it. That's because everything is just so beautiful.
Same here.
Everything has great texture,
Yep.
softness, and contrast, and varying lines. I mean, it's just really beautiful.
Oh, is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very nice, Hayden. This is a beautiful painting.
Yeah, it's a great job.
All right. Moving on to Emil.
Beautiful.
Oh
Wow.
my, look at
Nice,
that.
Emma.
Want to go run around on the lawn.
Yeah, really an expansive
Yeah.
lawn, isn't it, Judy?
Thanks.
Somebody just cut it. It looks so even, nice.
Those flowers are really something. Wow.
Thank you.
they're lovely.
I worked on those flowers. I took so many breaks. Usually I do this. I usually do finish the painting within an hour the next day. This took me between a lot of things today. I was doing like an art project that's coming up and took me 3 hours to go through everything. Only because I wanted to step away and get a fresh view about what to do with those flowers because they would drive me crazy at one point. So I guess that helped me out, I guess.
So the extra time was worth it. Came out very well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
At the bottom of the flowers and on the petals in the front right zinnia are really good. And I love what you did with the shadow. I guess that's the Rose of Sharon on the left behind the chair and how that's broken up.
Yeah.
It just it really reads like a photograph.
Yeah, that shadow. Yeah. That's
Thank you.
something.
The background recedes really nicely, which anchors the foreground and makes it feel really solid and right up to the picture plane, which is really
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Look at the rumpled edge of the tablecloth front down at
Down
the
here.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really interested me so much. So I
I
said to
knew, I
myself,
could see, Emil.
what'd you say?
I'm not surprised you had to put the rubber paper
No,
down.
thanks, Judy. Yeah, that was really something that just I had to do like on point only because it was so interesting to me the way that I love all those wrinkles and things. Yeah. And I did see that rip in the cloth, but I did not want to put it in Ned. I didn't want Maria to say, "Oh my God, look what he did. He put a rip in the
Right.
cloth."
Wow. All right. Very good, Emil.
Yeah, the whole thing's really on point, Emil. Nice job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And Lori, we have coming up here, Lori Stokes. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
Very,
Feels
very,
very sunny.
yeah.
Very sunny. Yep.
I love
Oh,
that
yeah.
blue reflection in the vase.
It reminds me of Degas. No, not Degas. I'm trying to think of
Cezanne.
Cezanne. Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. It definitely has like a kind of impressionistic thing going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Sure.
It has
Yeah.
such vibrancy, which is
Yeah.
and beauty to it, so like Cezanne, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, I agree.
Nice job. Nice job, Lori.
Thank you.
I started on the chair. I did, of course, we all started on the chair first, but I messed it up proportionately to my picture. So I spent the rest of my picture trying to figure out how I could make it look a little bit better. And I've never seen a Rose of Sharon. I had no idea what it was supposed to look like. Um, and that's why I kind of used on the left side some of that to cover up the chair a little bit to make it there. I think I've got an extra slat or something in my chair.
That's all right. You
Fine.
take the Rose of Sharon and cover up what you don't like.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've tried to do. Yes.
And I like the way that you bounce the color of the cloth into the glass vase, like that beautiful blue and throughout that's really beautiful.
Thank you. Well,
Nice job on the peaches too.
Mhm. Yeah. Very
I like
good.
your foliage all the way in the background. Love the way you handle that background stuff. That's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
really nice.
well,
Yeah.
that's kind of what Ned did. He just kind of mushed it in with some different colors. So
Yeah.
my
Nice.
effort at mushing.
Okay,
looks
mushing.
great.
That's a new technique we'll have to
That
work
really
on.
looks like there's different kinds of plants and trees and stuff back there. It really
Uh-huh.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
does.
can read the
Yeah.
trunks back there on both sides.
That's right. Yep. A little bit
Yeah.
of scratch outs.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Good. 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 Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, nice job, Lori. Now I think we are done here. Yes. Okay. I hope I didn't leave anybody out.
Oh.
Right. I found the paper. It's ancient.
What is it? What's it?
It is, you were right, it's 9 by 12. And I have to pronounce it's Bien, Bienfang.
Oh, Bind Fong. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never
Huh.
heard of it.
They
Wow.
probably don't exist anymore.
No, I remember using that in school. I thought it was Bienfang, but whatever. Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
Bien. It looks like Bienfang.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
Ned, would you say that was cold press or intentionally a rougher surface?
No, I think it's a cold press. Yep.
Okay.
I remember seeing her in the gallery with it, so it didn't jump out at me as being too radical, but
Mhm.
but yeah, definitely a slightly different weave than the ones a lot of others use.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's good, I won't belabor this, but just try different papers and just see, because sometimes you may find a paper you like better than the one you bought the first time,
But that 140 pound, that's what I used the last couple of times. That stuff really holds up to
Yeah.
the water. It
140,
doesn't
yeah.
buckle that much
Yeah.
at all.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And what kind do you use? Your paper? What kind of paper do you use?
I think I was using arches in the demo that I was doing. Though I think I like my Fabriano.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I feel like
140
Fabriano gives me good luck. I don't know,
140 pound or
Yeah, it's
300?
140 pound.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Do you think that the color is different with the different kinds of paper, it seems like
Well, yeah, I mean,
or no.
they both, you can get Fabriano extra white and you can get Fabriano kind of a cream, another
Yeah,
one's,
right.
they'll have three different whites. It's
Yeah.
No,
kind of
I mean your colors, the colors that you put down, some of them seem brighter on different paper, and some of them don't seem the same. I don't know, the colors seem not to be the same.
Hmm.
We
Yeah, I
use
don't
two
know what
different
to
kinds
account
of
for that.
paper.
Yeah.
I
Ned,
don't
have you ever worked on the off-white?
Oh yeah, yeah. And sometimes if I'm going to do a misty day or something where I don't need a bright white Adirondack chair or something, I'll I'll pick that subdued white, that kind of creamy color.
You might want to use the real white stuff for like a snow scene or something, probably, right?
Yeah, you could, or a bright summer day with reflections off of cars and things like, crazy stuff like that.
Or a big boat that sticks out in the foreground.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, my point is to try different papers. I mean, it's all a cost thing. You don't want to buy pads and pads of this stuff, but you can buy one or two different kinds of paper and cut it into quarters and try them. And yeah, you'll be out 13 or $14, but you might get four paintings out of it. So
I like the Kilimanjaro that Cheap Joe's. Of
Yep.
course, they're a business, but I got the bright white and the natural white, and I both are really nice.
that's
And
right. That's what it's called. It's the natural white. It's a white,
natural white.
but then
Yeah.
against the bright white, it's really, yeah, you can see a difference, right?
Very different. Very different. Yeah. And I use the block. I like the 12 by 16 block.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I use something called Saunders.
Oh, I was going to say, I think the
Saunders.
hot press paper is very difficult to work on, actually. It seems to me like it is. The hot
Yes,
press
it is.
paper.
What'd you
It
say,
can
Don?
be.
Oh, sorry. Before you jumped in, Ellie. Donna, what'd you say you use?
When I use cold press paper, I use Saunders. It's called Saunders Waterford.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And it doesn't have as much texture as some of the other cold press.
Oh, wow.
But I have gotten accustomed to using hot press because I like to do details. And the hot press is completely smooth, so it just makes it easier to do details.
Oh, wow. Okay. I have to try that in the future.
Yeah. And I find Saunders to be a sort of a soft paper. If you're going to do a lot of scrubbing out or something like that, it tends to not take the abuse as well as maybe an Arches might, but it's a very absorbent, lovely paper, the Saunders.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, well, everyone has a different paper that feels right to them, so that's all good. All right, well let's let you guys all get about your dinner plans and all that, and thank you all. I'll be sending out next week's assignment either later tonight or first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So he's,
I'm not there next week yet. I think I told you. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
got
be
you.
around.
Got you.
Take
It's
care.
2 more classes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
bye, thank you.
Have a nice night.
Okay.
Have a good
see
evening,
you all
everybody.
later.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.
And